Yo, be original. Your shit is sloppy. Get off your mother carbon copy.
Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Baby, tonight you should be having my baby.
Wendy Williams.
You know, the way she dresses, she's a businesswoman. She's very intelligent, but, I mean, are people going to take her seriously?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yes, sir.
Wendy Williams.
You rotten, rude, ungrateful.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yeah. Now dig this.
Mimi is in the building, and you can tell by all the slaves running around doing stuff. We got the whole downtown in the other room setting up. Hey, you guys. I mean everybody. I don't just mean you all. And I'm just joking. Oh, I turned around for the first time. There are two Asian gentlemen sitting in the other room. They got white, tablecloths and cloth napkins, setting up wine and food with hard plates. This diva wants us to eat off hard plates here at the Dusty radio station. She is something else. Isn't she over the top? Then there's a bunch of minions running back and forth in the hall, doing. And Mariah is in Mimi. I'm going to call her Mimi today because, you know, it's the Emancipation of Mimi CD. I'm going to call her that while we talk. So in the meantime, I'm waiting for her to round the bend and walk the runway, the catwalk that leads into our studio. When she gets, Taryn, when I tell you she's on the catwalk, open the door, move your breast out of the way. So I can see all the way down the hall. I want to see Mimi as she approaches. As a matter of fact, it's probably best to just open the door now, watch the fire. I just went by the Bed Bath & Beyond and got a grapefruit Old Navy candle today. I didn't have Mimi in mind, actually, but I'm glad that we can have fresh-smelling candle in here for Mariah. In the meantime, I hosted a really fabulous show on Saturday night, A-Marie dropped it like it's hot. She had on her mini shorts, denim rolled up at the thigh. You know, she's nothing but a buck and something change anyway. So, and her toes were closed in. I know the theme of the party was mean shoe game, but I didn't see anybody with any open toes. I was wearing boots with my jeans rolled up. You know, she had on the little oh, snap. Hi. You look so Park Avenue elegant.
Oh my goodness.
It's great to...
It's an honor of you. How are you?
Stop with this whole personality.
What are you saying about?
How adorably... What are those glasses?
We have atmosphere for you.
The dog, hi. That's your friend from before, right?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Wait, these are dripping, though.
All right, the flowers are dripping. And you're dripping. The diamonds.
Oh.
Mimi is in... Where else are you going today? Who else are you giving this look to?
We're having meetings. I have a CNN special and a bunch of things that I have to get things moving for, darling.
You look...
the ring.
Thank you.
Wendy is wearing... What kind of a cut would this be? Like
No, I actually bought this from one of those $2 stores to try to see what I wanted the jeweler to actually make into the ultimate right-hand ring for me. There's a flower.
Very fabulous.
Kind of like how you wore the butterfly. You know what I mean? And there's the butterfly. You still have it.
Of course.
I had heard that you threw that out in the audience in England and you let somebody keep it.
You can listen to the English.
Yes.
We love them. But
put your headphones on and pull your microphone up.
Yeah, because we're having a vocal rest day.
I see how you're addressing me. Okay, that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Everything is just so sweet.
What do you...
See, normally you're loud.
So you want me to change it? Like, I can go however.
Okay, let me describe what you're wearing. First of all, you look exceptionally, purposely pale today. Not sick pale, but you've got the very pale.
That's because I didn't want to deal with makeup, too much makeup.
Gotcha.
And, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm a little sleepy. So.
Yeah. Well, you
look pale today.
Yeah, very pale. But
she has to hit you with the, I don't know if that's an insult.
No.
To me, it's an insult because, you know.
No.
You look good, though. I noticed the hair is a little lighter.
Yes, this is my spring hair. I just did it last week.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
Wendy has I'm going to do what you do. Wendy has the blonde kind of tips.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
She'll see it on VH1 and make fun of it.
Oh, no, it looks good.
Oh, thanks. I mean, you know. The bigger the hair, the smaller the hips is what I say. She's got a snatched ponytail, everybody, with the side swipe bangs, and she's wearing, and a huge, and a diamond, of course, diamond, butterfly clip. And the ponytail's about 22 inches long. It goes down if you could tuck it into the back of your jeans if you were wearing jeans. But she's wearing a beautiful white coat and over a beautiful skirt top ensemble. Everything is white.
It's actually like a cream. Maybe that's why I'm looking pale. It's washing me out. Somebody's phone is.
Who is that? Like Vivian Tams or something like that?
No, this is Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is too small for me. It's French, so I can't even fit my upper arms into a lot of this stuff.
It's just, but I don't like jackets anyway.
Yeah.
But
here she comes. Here are the boobs.
The boobs are not out, darling.
Yes, they are. But you look great.
They are not. This is quite demure, I think.
You do have a very Little Kim in court demure look.
This is how she was in court?
On Friday, she was.
Child, I don't watch people's court stuff. I feel like.
But for the grace of God, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How's that whole thing going? Is everything?
Well, Steve is our court reporter for the show. Steve Jack from. Yeah, exactly. Do you watch Will and Grace?
We just met out.
Okay. He's been a court reporter. It's not looking that good for her, but let's not talk about her. Let's talk about you, because you've been gone for 2 years.
Yes.
So this emancipation of Mimi is an extremely big project.
Why are you giving clapping for gone for 2 years?
Because you're back. See, why don't you just take off your headphones and mind your own artist
darling,
business?
I can't help it. I tend to go to the producer side of things. I don't mean to. I was doing a special for BET the other day, and I kept going, I don't want to produce.
Right.
Stephen Hill was laughing at me because I was like, I don't want to produce, but do you want an intro? Do you want a back announcer?
Yeah.
I can't help it.
So how's it all going for you? You've been working the publicity set for the album. When is the actual release date?
April 12th. The Emancipation of Mimi comes out.
First single, them chicks is Ash and I'm Lotion. What's it called again?
What?
Because that's my favorite line.
It's like that. With the them chickens is Ash and I'm Lotion.
That's right. Who wrote that song for you?
I wrote that with Jermaine Dupri and Jonte Austin, who was we were writing lyrics and joking around the studio, and he was just like, you're not saying that you applied lotion.
Right.
You're not saying that somebody is ashy. You are the lotion.
Right.
Like, if you like this flower arrangement, that's lotion. It's hot. We like it. You need this.
Them chickens is Ash and I'm Lotion.
I'm Lotion. Like you're saying to the guy, basically, you need me.
Yes. Not that.
It's an empowering moment for the girl to sing.
Now you realize though, because your first song is a club banger.
Yes.
So are you doing any going out in the club? Because I haven't had any Mariah spottings.
Because I went to some download spots that were just
nice,
quiet moments.
Nice.
I was out. When was it? 2 nights ago? I don't know. I was out.
You've been hitting the spots.
Well, not really. I mean, I've been working, and then we had some time off, so I was like, okay. It was Marvette's birthday, and so she had a party. And anyway, then we went out afterwards, and it was cool. It was nice to hear the record out.
Yeah.
A real spot.
Did people realize that you were in the club?
I don't know. I had kind of a low-key look. Some people did.
Yeah, but see, you've done your low-key in that video with Jerry O'Connell. So now even when you flip it to black hair, for a night out, people are like, there's Russian Mariah.
Right, exactly. No, it wasn't the wigged low-key, but it was low-key.
Well, listen, we've got 30 seconds left on this break. We're going to ask you to go in the other room and do some drops or something like that.
Okay.
I see that you bought some food. I don't know whether you're indulging.
I have a whole thing for you.
A whole presentation?
It's a presentation.
We're going to get into that with a bigger break next.
Okay.
It's Mimi in the studio, everybody. And make sure that we'll fan out and do what we need to do behind the scenes now. And then we all come back together and get to know Mimi.
Okay.
Who's different from Mariah.
Well, same person. It's just a different
name. I hear that. All right. Keep it here.
Okay.
Wendy, man.
You never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. Watch what you say. That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is watch what the you say.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Keep going to hit the whoa.
Let's do it.
You got it.
This is ludicrous. Let's Mr. X to the Z. Disturbing the beat.
You got it.
What's your name? Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy's got the heat. Wendy's got the heat. The heat.
Stop. Rewind that back.
All right, let's go.
I gotta hear that from the top.
Yeah, I was just clearing crab and all kind of lobster and all kinds of stuff from between my teeth and reapplying my lipstick.
What I'm about to do.
Mimi is in the building.
Yes,
and she
yeah.
bought Baccarat glasses for us to sip wine.
Yes.
Now, is this wine from your vineyard? Is this
I would
true?
like to show this to you.
Oh, you've got
Mariah's own vineyard.
Is it? Get out. You're always up to something.
I'm always up to something.
Now,
but
is wine your favorite alcoholic beverage? Is that why you chose to partake in wine as opposed to champagne?
well, wine, I love wine. I mean, I don't want to go on a tangent about it, but I do like red wine. But this particular vineyard existed, and I just,
Where is it located?
It is in Northern California.
Nice.
Mendocino
It has the whole, description.
And it's called Mariah.
It's called Mariah, and look at the whole color scheme.
I love
the whole
it.
Thing was very.
I love it. How long has that been around? When
It's
did you?
been around for. It's a vineyard that existed. and
No,
then
but I
it's
mean
just
the
gotten
Mariah
involved.
strain.
It's been called Mariah. It's just a wine that's been out.
Would you
and I
win
got
that
involved in it.
during the divorce settlement or something? I mean, how long have you been invested in it? Is that something fancy
in
that?
the last year and a half?
Oh, okay. They got
But
it.
we have to also say hi. Jimmy from Chin Chin is here personally helping us.
Oh, hello. Okay.
So this is the man to see when you want.
Chin Chin is the restaurant that we're eating the
So
food.
we're eating the food from. Yes.
Yeah, and what was that? Grand Marnier shrimp was part
Yes,
of it. I
also
love
the
that.
salt and pepper shrimp. They travel
Yeah.
very well.
Well, thank you, Mimi. You are. We're drinking red wine, everybody. Mimi's
Yes.
wearing all white, so
Thank
one
you.
splatter, and that's it.
And it's a wrap. But
Yeah. Well, let's talk about you because there's certain things that I just can't picture you doing. I have to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, the setup today is an absolute 10. You do this every time you come. We never drink out of plastic. We always drink out of something fancy that you bring. Last time it was Tiffany with the crystals in the stem.
Right.
And you stopped and you got Cristal. And today, and you had Mr. Chow's last time. We've got cloth napkins. And you are so over the top that there's certain regular things that I can't picture you doing.
But that's the thing. This is a moment, though. We have to have them. I'm festive. That's the thing. So we have to have the cheers. Let me just teach you my cheers. Here's how it
Cheers.
goes. You have to put your pinky out like that. So you go 1, 2, with your pinky like this, like that, and then this.
Oh, okay. Wait, we
They
touched
can't see that on the
Yeah.
air. It's just the girly little. It's the clink, clink.
Well, you
clink.
know-
this is for the show. This is for your TV show. You need to
Do you know
have
what?
those moments.
You are. You mentioned the girly moment. You probably one of the things that draws me to you, Mariah, is you embrace the young girl in you. And you
Right.
recently were quoted as saying, "I'm eternally in 7th grade," and I
keep getting left back.
And I often say to people, when you let go of the light, then you're really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't. And it's like this world, there's so many bleak things
Yes.
that go on. And entertainment is such, darling. If
I
anybody
will
knows,
drink to that.
you know. And so you got to just keep it light.
Are you still living in and owning the Cribs Manor?
Yes. Yes, the Cribs Estate. Yes,
That's your primary residence still?
That is my primary
Fabulous.
residence.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Essence Magazine. I see you on the cover. They call the article "The Most Misunderstood Black Woman." I haven't gotten a chance to read it. In America, in the world. And the pictures are absolutely beautiful.
That was the best. Can I just say thank you to everyone from Essence if you're listening, because it was the best photo shoot I ever had, the best experience working
What made
with
it
the
so
magazine.
great? Cute boys?
No, it was just the people involved. Everybody involved with the magazine. They make it like a family. They make you feel welcome. It's just a really nice experience.
Well, I'll read this on my own time.
It's a great article.
I've heard you drone on and on about your race, and I say drone on and on because I'm past that. I'm ready. I love new stuff.
Right. Well, I love new stuff too.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
And so I'm not going to talk about the race thing because you're a black woman. I don't need any more of that. I'm not going to ask you, do you still have Camp Mariah going? But
Yes,
of course
I do.
you do. Another reason that, Mariah loves the kids. And I'm not going to ask you about him and her. Or, your boobs.
Why would there be a him on a boob?
I don't know. Frickin' frack.
Oh my goodness!
Because we've already talked about that.
Don't name my boobs.
We can move
for
on.
me.
Listen, but I want to ask you about other things, including this that I'm hearing about you and Jennifer Lopez and some kind of scuttlebutt. What's up with that?
I don't know. Why do you think that they want to create this type of stuff?
Because first of all, you both have the connection with that Benny Medina.
Right. But that came later. They started this whole other thing earlier.
Yeah, and because the Tommy Mottola connection.
Yeah. To me, that's it.
Okay, and people do that. People like to do that, and I am not going to be denying. I'm a part of that. You know, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Mariah Carey. You know, Jennifer Lopez. Who's better now? Who out of the winner of that? Beyonce. You look like Beyonce on the cover of your CD. I must say, but then again, this is how I rationalized it, Mariah. I said, her hair is naturally blonde or whatever that is. That's your color marcation since you've been famous, pretty much, except for Vision of Love. You were about a number 2.
Well, that was because, I didn't have my highlights right then, and it was winter before I had to get it together.
And I was even reading in like In Touch or one of those magazines. They had she looks like Beyonce in the big.
But you know what's it's like, okay, we had a few options of a few photos, and I didn't look at. First of all, Beyonce, we love her. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And that's a wonderful compliment. But I have had this look for a while. This is me. Yeah. And, you know, whatever. So when I heard that comment, I was like, oh, man, maybe we should change the cover because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to do a look that's not me. Yeah. But you know what? It was totally just inspired by a different reference photography. And it ended up people saying that. And I did not even, note that. And then when I did, I was like, maybe we should change the cover. But you know what? People like the cover. I mean, it's just a modern photo. It is what it is. I thought it was an iconic moment. And there's actually going to be another picture on the limited edition.
How often are you in photo shoots? That's got to be the worst part about being famous in my mind. That you're in photo shoots, in a 30-day month?
I don't even know. A lot. I don't even mind photo shoots if it's with a fun photographer. Okay. Like if it's with somebody that you're like, what is this lighting? What are they doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I was saying about the Essence, it was a great day. It was a fun shoot. It was nice.
Physically, you're at your peak. You look really great. Your posture is good. I mean, I'm just saying your posture. I'm seeing. You are a big girl from the gate. Okay. So there's butt so thin that you're going to get. No, and I'm saying this in a complimentary way. Stop looking for shade.
She's pale and she's fat.
Well, no, I did not. I'm going to ask you, but I've never heard Mariah leaving the gym spottings. The only time that I ever heard of you in exercise was when you did cribs. I was going to say because we all feel like we were there, right?
We were all there, yeah.
Yeah. Do you go to the gym and whatnot?
I go to the gym in my apartment.
Okay, that's why we don't get the spottings.
Exactly, and I do water aerobics with a lady named Patricia, who is from St. Bart's, and she weighs like 2 pounds, soaking wet. She's highly abusive, but she's very effective. So when it's time for me to get right in the shape that I really want to be in, I just be with her. And then she doesn't even let you eat what you want. It's like she's like what you want. She's very, very annoying. We love her, but she's a drill sergeant.
She gets you the look. How much does she cost?
Child, I don't know.
Well, they say that you spend like $7,000. What was that, a week or was that a day? Something ridiculous on a makeup artist.
First of all, if I ever spend those numbers, that's when somebody else is paying.
Okay, now what's your dog's name?
That's Tots' dog. This is Tiffany.
Okay, hi Tiffany. Now, Tiffany has a real butterfly. Is that real? Are those real diamonds in Tiffany's hair?
No.
Okay, thank you. Lord, I was going to say, Mariah.
But they will be one day.
You need children, Mariah. You need somebody to spoil. I know Jack's been around forever.
Jack is eternally too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And he has 2 websites dedicated to him by fans. I didn't do this. I didn't do it.
Do you get Botox?
No. What?
I'm just asking.
Do you?
Yes. Can't you tell?
You do look good, but
you can't see my expression. But I noticed that when you try to see, there's nothing.
But I've never been. But look, I'm making expressions.
Yeah, I can do that too, but nothing shows up. I'm just asking.
Wait a minute. Is there like some type of telltale sign? No, because you can touch my face, child. I don't even.
No. Let me see. Furl like you're angry. Jack, what did you do? Do it.
Jack, what did you do?
Okay.
You know what? I actually trained myself, and you're going to laugh at this story, and you may not believe me, but I'm going to tell it, and I've never told it in public. Okay. When I was a little girl, and I used to be walking on the street feeling my own little insecure ways. Okay. Like, when I grow up, I want to be pretty, I want to be famous, I want to be this, that, whatever. So I'd be walking on the street and it'd be a bright sunlit day. I didn't have the Chanel glasses back then. Right. I just had to squint. So then I had to teach myself, because I would see the people on TV, and I would see little wrinkles and things I didn't like. Yes. So I'd be like, you know what? Stars don't squint. Yes. So I trained myself.
Surgery. No, well, little do you didn't know that as a young Mariah.
But I mean, honestly, honestly, and I'm surprised that you even need to get that because you never had wrinkles because most people of color age much better.
And I don't. But you know what I noticed? The doctor says when you go to get Botox, they'll tell you it's best to get them before lines form. You know what I mean?
Oh, so that's what you did.
So that way exactly. So I'm not, but my Botox doctor was just caught up in some mess, and it was all over the newspaper and stuff, botched allegedly.
So if you make a face right now, I won't see any expressions.
Yeah, it's in pretty. Look. Give me the damn look.
But
go.
But that's normal. Like make an expression.
No, it doesn't happen with everybody. Come on, we're dwelling on this too much.
I'm just curious.
No, I'm just trying to move on. Stop.
Oh, okay,
do you drive a car?
I used to.
Because I can picture you driving like a ding damn bat. You know what I'm saying? Rushing and stuff, banging into trees.
That's why I don't drive. But you know what? It was very like the lip gloss.
Yes!
The radio.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And
like the rest of us.
Exactly. So it's better off me not driving, especially in the city, because it's not for me.
Yes.
You got to be an offensive driver, and I'm better off in the, passenger seat.
When's the last time you got behind the wheel?
Oh, I was in Germany, and I was I was driving, because I wanted to try some car that I was just like, let me see if I'm going to get this when I go home before it.
Did you get it?
Big.
The Maybach?
Oh, it was the Maybach. No, it was before. It was when it was first coming out, and I was like, oh, let me just see. Not that I would end up driving it, but they were all raving about it. So I was like, all right, let me drive, and they're like, oh no,
right.
So anyway, I got behind the wheel for 2 seconds. It was fine.
Yeah. So how's your love life going?
I've decided that we don't talk about that anymore.
Well, I understand that, but I do have to tell you,
this is the Wendy Williams show.
Exactly. I do have to tell you that. Everything's been quiet here on the Eastern Front.
Exactly.
Believe me, I've been sniffing around.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing. I mean, I did hear about you and Eminem.
Oh my God! What are we digging up from 1901?
And you haven't been here since 1801. You haven't had music out since 1701, except for you know what kept you know what kept you alive? KISS Me with Jadakiss.
And aren't you the one who said I should do collabos? Look at that, Wendy. It's all because of Wendy.
And is that
and also the Busta Rhymes collabo? I haven't been there since then.
That's right.
That was a very big record.
I gotta tell you, the KISS.
Yes.
A pick hit in my car when to this date when it comes on, because I still keep this CD. Yeah, that was good. But you haven't been around since for so long.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, are you in love?
Look at her. She asked. Let me just explain how she asked the questions, and then her eyes get a little bit wider.
No, but not much because the Botox.
No, but the actual eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would like to answer that question.
But you were wearing a wedding dress in your new video, which I have yet to see.
Yes, but that's that's part two. It's like that video. You don't see the wedding dress.
Okay.
Yet. We just had the making of last week.
Okay.
It'll be on BET this week and MTV this coming with the whole thing.
And that's your original Tommy Mottola wedding dress.
Yes, darling.
So you have not.
It's the Mariah Carey wedding dress.
Can I tell you something? While you are a much healthier woman, if you know what I'm saying, and I think you do.
Oh, Wendy.
Since then.
Where's the button?
She listens. It's terrific that you have such a sense of humor that you pulled that out to wear it in a video.
Well, you know what? Actually, Benny said to me while I was sitting there, Benny said to me, "You're really brave to be putting this on." He was looking at me, looking at the dress, and my whole thing is the dress was not the problem.
Right.
I only wore the dress but an hour and a half. The rest of the thing.
That was the deal. I understand.
Was the moment.
Yeah. So, back to Mariah and damn, we're getting the 30-second sign. Look, we only have one more break in the show, so you're invited to stay. This is good wine, by the way,
Isn't it good,
Mariah.
though? See, that's why I wouldn't be.
You need to rename it Quick Buzz.
It's good, though, but let's just acknowledge that it's a high level good wine.
Can people get this in the liquor store?
They can't. It's very. It's on back order right now because it's a small vineyard. So
can they go to Mariah.com?
We will work something.
How did I guess? She got the Jack.com, Mariah.com.
But I didn't do the Jack.com. That's strictly the fans.
And fans love you.
It's strictly the fans.
They
love
do.
Jack. They love the dog.
Even I knew Jack's name. I'm too damn involved. I got things to do. Keep it here. More Mariah next.
Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get your book. That book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience. This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, homie. You made history. 1.1 million in a short week. I ain't mad. I don't want to sound mad. I feel marvelous. D-Block, double R. An animal.
It's Wendy with the throwback from way back.
For Wendy Williams Experience.
For Wendy Williams Experience. It's Wendy.
The greatest show on earth.
Wendy Williams
Experience.
Very good, Mariah. What do you want to have, a drinking contest, a power drink?
No, darling, but you had more splashes than I did.
I know, but I can't, get
but that's not the
toasted.
type of wine that we drink fast. We drink it to enjoy the bouquet.
Whatever. I'm not that mature yet. I drink to get
I'm
nice.
eternally 12, but see, this is why I brought the food, and you know.
And I ate very little of the food because I wanted the wine to hit me like a lead balloon. I still drink like I'm 12. Remember in the very beginning when you started drinking at 21, you would drink to get drunk.
Well, no, I started drinking at 12, but that was a problem. We don't need to do that out there. Kids of America, don't do it.
By the way, I would like to...
Where's the claps? Kids of America, don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mariah loves the kids. Shout out to all the affiliate stations carrying the Wendy Williams Experience.
Shout out to all
the show has
stations.
unofficially been extended because unless you want to cut off conversation with Mimi, how often does she come by the show? I was negotiating behind the scenes for her to be on my VH1 show. I know that people have already been in touch.
Right.
This is not my way of trapping you, but just to let you know.
Of course it is, darling.
And then this is what you do. They're going to leave it up to you.
Oh, they're going to do what?
They're going to leave it up to you to make up like a fun day for us.
Oh,
and
so can I do the lighting?
You can do
Can I produce the show? I want to ask you questions.
No,
See, I think that's what people need. This is what I really think your fans, because Wendy has fans. She's talking about my fans, but you have very devoted listeners.
Listen, in the cover of the Essence magazine.
I'm trying to tell them they make your show big.
Look, we are only we have only a moment
all
left
right, here
in
we
this
go.
show.
Okay, it's not about. All right,
it is about you.
It's about me. Okay.
Look at me. So, Mariah, this is the first cover you've ever done on Essence magazine.
Yes, and it's a big.
Do you
moment
feel
in
as
life.
though officially you're finally accepted as being a black woman? Like,
Well,
how does this make you feel?
The title, America's most misunderstood black woman, the story only we can tell, is a really nice title, and I feel like in a way people will know a whole different side of me by reading this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The writer Joan Morgan is a great writer, and she, I feel, really did justice to me, because a lot of writers can do a story on me, and all they gotta do is look up on the internet, okay, what did the last guy say, what did this one say, and just rehash a bunch of nonsense.
What did Derek Jeter say about you in here?
Who?
Derek Jeter. Did he say anything in here about you?
I don't know.
I thought that he did, and I just
I don't think so.
He didn't. It says in here though that you were in an abusive marriage with Tommy Mottola. What does that mean?
Oh, you sound like you're shocked.
Well, because I'm, for you to be punched and hit, I'm assuming that it wasn't physical.
There's a lot of different types of abuse.
Oh,
There's
mental.
emotional abuse, mental abuse.
No. Well, you can clearly tell you were in an abusive marriage emotionally because of how wild you became after you got your divorce.
Well,
the
I didn't
honey
really
video,
become
hanging out with rappers.
But you know what? I was hanging out with rappers before, but they were just only allowed to be at my house. And, whatever. That was then. We love him. I don't want it to become about, well, I'm not saying we love him, but, we want to give the spirit of love to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just that when you're talking to me, that's a part of my life that existed. So I'm not trying to, say anything negative about anybody.
Would he call you an effing bitch?
Like in now? I'm sure he would.
No, I'm talking about like when you fought and argued.
Would he call you an effing bitch?
Well, I'm, and then I wanted to ask you, would he call you effing black bitch?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay.
No, he wouldn't. But, sometimes you feel things that are not necessarily said.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, if you say so,
cheese fries.
then we definitely cheese fries. Cal, what do you? Oh, this is from the Mean Girls movie. I haven't seen it yet, Mariah. Mariah, when I was on my book stroll shopping for my second book, you were out there shopping for a book, and we were going for the same price, and I just knew you weren't going to be spilling the tea in your book because you clearly would demand more money.
Yeah.
What were you looking for? HarperCollins is where I was. They said, "Oh, Mariah was just here."
What is that? The closed mouthness.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, it was kind of like an idea that other people had, like, oh, what about a book? Because people that know me are like, you have an amazing story. You need to tell the story from the from what we see, from what, like, the people that don't just hear a soundbite or read a magazine. They actually know me. And I think you've seen me a few times. I mean, you know, there's two sides to every person. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
Keep talking, Sybil.
There could be, hey, you're in that category too, sweetie. So don't even start it. But anyway, no, they're honestly, I'm a multidimensional person.
Yes.
So it's like, I think that book would require a couple more years
of living,
and also just of, like, I don't want to do a book like Fly By Night, here's my book. I want to do a great book.
Yeah.
But the children's book is what I'm interested in, which is more like it was going to be like a biracial type children's handbook.
I like that idea, Mariah.
Kids. They need it.
Mariah, you said you won't talk about your love life, but you're of an age right now. What are you, 34, 33, something like that?
Right.
Something between 30 and 35, eternally 12. I know at some point or another, I believe I've read, I could be wrong, that you would like to get married again and have children, have, like, the full-blown family.
Well, I said if I was going to, they asked me, do you want to have children? I'm like, if I get married.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess because my parents got divorced when I was 3, and I didn't really have a template for, like, what's the normal relationship, like what's a good marriage. You know what I mean? So, and that's nothing against them. They did the best they could, and whatever. So, I'm just saying, after my experience, I would want to only get married if it was the person that I was like, this person's going to be a great father. This is going to be a great marriage.
Yeah, but you never know any of that, Mimi. And
you don't. But you know what? You can know the person first for a long time. Like, that's the way I am in any relationship. That's why people will be like, oh, she was messing with this one. No.
Have you ever been pregnant?
No.
Do you?
I can't believe you just asked me that.
No, well, you know.
No, but I haven't. And I'm telling you the truth. So.
When is the last time you had sex?
Oh.
What's the button for that?
Wow, that's World. Little Kim's ex-man. Yeah, he's giving us the wow.
Wow. Define sex.
Sex with you and a partner in the bed and you all working it out, both of you naked, not you performing for him.
Oh, my goodness.
When's the last time you slobbed a knob?
Oh, Wendy.
I gotta tell you something.
Look at this. She kept me on the show just to ask the obscene question.
Listen, there are two people.
We're elevating this show right now.
I digress. I'm eternally 12. I'm eternally 12.
When I was 12, I didn't know that terminology.
Well, neither did I. We just called it giving a BJ. Except
my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Wendy.
When's the last time?
You know I'm not going to validate
See,
that
this is why I could never picture you having sex. You and Oprah, two women. I got to tell you something, and I've said it on the radio before.
What are you saying about
What I am saying is two women that I care for both of you, but I can picture both of you. Oprah, I can't picture at all. You, I picture fanning your hair back like Beyonce in my mind does. Fans your hair back and says, do me, because I am here to be done, like not doing anything. And maybe it's that eternally 12 thing.
Get out of the belt.
Maybe it's all of this white. You got lace on underneath. Clearly, you're not on your period with all that white.
Excuse me. Wendy, you know as a woman that you can never know when that's going on.
Oh, they do hear on this show.
They what?
They do hear on this show.
Oh,
Let me tell them. I'm on the pony.
Because how you react, how you act?
Yes, and then I have to backtrack. Once I apologize, 20 minutes later, I say, look, I'm riding the cotton pony. I've got issues.
I've always been very shy about that subject. I can't believe we're talking about it on the radio.
Okay, but back to sex. Okay.
She's like, let me not let her get off. This could have been such a get off easy moment. When it's still a possibility.
Your clothing line.
Show.
What are you? Don't try to hold my VH1 show over my head.
Wendy has changed her whole thing. Let me just tell you, when you come in here, Wendy is calling the shots, baby. You don't get to sit in the studio. It's like, sit back there.
Yeah.
She's got the rules.
I'm trying to run my show like a business, like you run your business.
That's right. Well,
you like my office? It's really pink. That's my favorite color.
Pink yet lavender, which is my favorite.
No lavender.
Well, we call everything pink yet lavender. It's just a lifestyle.
Yeah, no, I'm a big girl. You don't associate anything purple because I think Barney. You see, that's my 12-year. That's, I'm eternally fat too.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
but listen, but lavender is not purple.
Look,
anyway.
What happened to your clothing line? Where are the lavender bras and panties and thongs?
The bras and the whole thing? Mm-hmm. The panties and thongs. I never said I was doing thongs.
See, I can't picture having sex or wearing a thong. What?
I actually have a thong on right now, if that's going to make you happy.
nothing ever sexed up with this girl. You're a big tease. You get up there.
And a teddy. This is a teddy
deal.
underneath you.
It's just like... How's she doing?
All right, listen, I am not pressing you, Wendy.
Listen,
there's some men in the room.
Let me tell you something.
Don't even give me the how she doing, because I know you were giving those moments last time.
No,
and
listen.
That's not. I need the how you doing button about a few other people.
No,
okay?
never you. I have never. This is one person in the room right here. I've never said anything. There's nothing remotely lesbianic about you, because I can't even see anything sexual. I can't even. I'm trying to picture you. I try, Mariah. I try.
So what do you think that like some of the relationships that I've had? What do you think that I just?
That's why they've all tanked, because you just flip that hair across the pillow and I'm like, look, I need something real, okay?
Oh my
look
goodness.
at me. Let's talk about your clothing
really
line.
Why they've all tanked.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I was at a clothing warehouse in this city getting some clothes for my VH1 show.
Okay.
And I happened to have been asking about some of my favorite girls and how their clothes are doing.
Yes.
And really, I wanted to ask about you, but I decorated it by saying, how is Lamb doing for Gwen Stefani? How's Eve's line doing? And I said, what's up with Mariah's line?
Right.
I was at one of your one of your foes, according to the press, place. And they said Mariah's line. And they laughed.
Really?
What does that mean? They didn't verbalize anything. Don't be mad at
don't
anybody.
You know that there's not only one warehouse where they make clothes? I mean, darling.
Yes. Well,
it's a big world out there.
I'm going to tell you.
We might be doing things in Paris or Rome or London
Look,
or, you know.
Did you approach those people about doing some clothes?
Does that sound realistic to you?
Absolutely not.
Then the answer would be no.
Are you doing clothes?
You know what? It was a thing that was brought to me. A lot of things are brought to me, and I turn them down. If you notice, from the beginning of my career through all the moments when I could have been like, let me do a big commercial.
That's right.
Let me do a big campaign. I'm an artist. I'm a songwriter. I'm a producer, and I'm a vocalist. I always felt it was a little tacky and a little bit money hungry when people had to go.
Crap.
I'm sorry.
Who's she calling out?
I'm not calling out anybody. That was me. And maybe that was the immaturity, and that was the innocence of me being like, let me just be a purist and stick to the art and not,
make a brand.
Right. And you know what? That was stupid.
Do you want to start branding yourself now? The wine is a brand, but it's a very sophisticated brand. This is limited marketing. Do you understand Jessica Simpson's thing? That's supposed to be you. First of all, the name Lamb, Gwen Stefani Lamb. You're the original Lamb.
I know, Lamb. And I don't know what that. Maybe she had used the word too. I don't know.
And Jessica Simpson with the sweet sticky body crap.
What is that?
That's you.
I don't know what about that.
The edible stuff. She sells it on QVC, but she's got the personality of a gnat, so they pulled her from that. You see, she sells this
sweet
stuff.
Girl, though, very sweet girl.
And I'm not saying that she's not. I'm just saying that when are the clothes coming out?
You know what? I think it is a lot of these people, and I'm not saying that this is fact because I don't know, and I'm definitely not saying it about Gwen Stefani because I know she's been doing her thing for a long time. But a lot of these people are not in the studio producing their own records.
Like
they're
Jennifer
not writing
Lopez?
their own songs. I'm not saying her, but I'm saying they're not singing the stuff. They're not obsessed. I was in the studio till 12 o'clock in the afternoon the other day, just doing stuff, re-singing, remixes, whatever. Like, that's what I do.
Is it hard for you to give up control?
To give up control in the studio? Not necessarily. I had a good time with this record, The Emancipation of Mimi, in stores April 12th, because...
Let me see her lovely bag.
Because I work with Pharrell. Ooh. And that was really cool because we were in the studio. Nelly was in one room. Snoop was in the other room. We ended up doing collabos.
And now, as you're talking, I would like to run your Louis Vuitton bag.
Yes,
Do you mind if I open it up?
Oh my goodness, she wants to open up my bag. See, look how God works. Her phone just rang.
Yeah, no, that's him calling me and saying, "Don't do that." This is obviously somebody not from here. I'm sorry, I can't even reach in my own bag.
You can reach in my bag.
I'm going to run Mimi's bag. Now let me see how many blow pops am I going to find. Eternally 12. What is this? This is the BlackBerry.
This is the BlackBerry.
Were you in Paris Hilton's? I don't picture you being in any of that stuff. Were you in Paris Hilton's?
Was I in her thing? Yeah, but probably I changed it. These are Ralph.
Kleenex from Ralph's out in L.A. We're on KKBT, by the way, out in L.A.
Okay. Well, we love
Wet
them.
Ones, because she's eternally
germphobic.
Germphobic.
Right.
And she's got Sweet Talk. By nobody. Oh, by who is this by? Oh, Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah.
This is the garden color.
It's actually very good because you wouldn't think that it's like it's not. You know, I'm not pretentious when it comes to makeup because I've been with like using the same simple stuff because it works for me.
She's got a mirror that says somebody has to be cute, and you open
somebody
it up.
has to be the cutest.
The cutest,
and that's for you, Wendy. So you have to read that message, look at yourself, and just adore.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about you? You're such a wealthy woman. You're a very simple woman.
Right.
Well, I never see you walking. I never see you walking red carpets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I try not to. It's bad lighting.
And when I do see you walking red carpets, you were looking like something else, like at Puffy's with that big Cinderella thing going on.
That was if you were wearing vintage ball gown.
Doesn't matter.
But everybody made fun. Royal ball. They told me it was a royal ball, and I was like, Puffy, don't tell me it's royal. If you want royal, and you want me to
tiara and
I had it. Don't tell me it's a theme party. To me, I'm like, whatever.
Altoids chewing gum, a comb, 3, and so look. But they made fun of you as if I know it was a royal ball here. Oh, should I load it back up?
No, Puffy himself told me it was a royal ball. Shout out to Puffy, we love you. But the thing is, you did tell me it was a royal ball,
and therefore you dressed like a royal ball and got the royal blue from the tabloids.
I don't care if I got the royal blue. I got the most pictures, didn't I? So
yeah, you
whatever.
did.
Eat, drink, dance, whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? And you don't work the red carpets. Did you even go to the Oscars? Are you invited to stuff like that?
I actually was at a wonderful the Clint Eastwood party, which most people weren't invited to.
Did you go to Star and Al's wedding?
No, darling.
Are you friends with her like that?
She's really nice, and I know her, but I'm not. I wouldn't say that we're like personal friends to go to a wedding like that. But the party that I was at was your girl Oprah was there, and Morgan Freeman, and Clint Eastwood.
The most fabulous. How do you and Oprah get along? Fabulously. I saw you cry on her show more than one occasion.
Yeah, she does that to you. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And you do that to us. I got to tell you something. You've been gone for 2 years, girl. Yeah. You've got a lot of work to do. Because I'm sure you realize that you can't just rest on the laurels of being Mariah from the past. You will forever go down in history.
You definitely can't. But you know what I feel about this record, The Emancipation of Mimi, is that like the next single, We Belong Together, not just as like that, that's a set it off record, but like the ballad, people are responding to because they're really feeling that it's got like a back in the day vibe. But
no,
it's
stop.
modern.
Hold on.
What are you giving me? Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
We gotta go.
When's the next time I'm gonna see you?
The next time
at the compound for the VH1 cameras?
I'm sure that's going to be when it is. At some point.
Or something.
Or definitely not on a red carpet with bad lighting, but we'll be somewhere.
Someplace where we can do something.
Exactly. But honestly, I hope people enjoy this record. I hope you enjoy it because there's songs on it that I know you personally, when I think about you and listening to music with you, you're going to like them.
I've heard the second song, the ballad. I really do like that. I like this Chickens and Ashes and Lotion one too. It's just like that's not standard Mariah.
It's not, but you know, you don't. People only see one side of me. I
snapped my neck to it.
All different sides.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what this record represents. Me, the real me. You know what I mean? You know, you get to see all different sides. You get the ballads. You get the fun moments. You get the inside jokes on the songs.
Yeah.
You know, you get the high guest appearances. Whatever.
Well, you're looking well,
and you're looking beautiful.
Thank you. And I wish you well in your travel tonight to Japan.
No, we're going to Paris.
Paris,
tonight.
damn her. Darling. Always up to something.
3 a.m. child.
Don't try to make it so glamorous because I've seen On the Road With, and you got a schedule
it's a bleak schedule. I'm not saying it's glamorous, but if I can leave at 3 a.m. rather than have to make some other kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know. We did Jermaine Dupri did a hot remix to this for It's Like That.
He did?
Yeah, we love you, Jermaine. If you're listening, we love you, love you, love you.
All right, you guys, we have to go. Mariah, thank you so much for
Wendy,
coming by.
I enjoyed you profusely.
You are forever talked about here on the show.
I know.
I'm going to get to the bottom of that love life.
You're going to get to the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am, and we'll talk.
We'll talk.
All right, Mariah Carey's new CD, Emancipation of Mimi.
In stores April 12th.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you, Mariah.
You,
and thank you for my book, Matter of the Heart Devotions for Women.
Thank you. She's a very, very amazing woman. You should check that out.
Thank you, and thank you, everybody. I love you for listening today.
We love you.
Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.